All right, here we go. I didn't know it was going to be like this, like a window. Let's put my birth month in a year. Damn, man, I'm getting exposed now. All right, let's start. What's happening?
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. All right. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call.
Oops. My bad. I accidentally closed it. Whoops. And now I have to do this again.
Looks like the power's on, but... Initiate system calibration. Doesn't look like I've got many options. Connect to Star Portal 404. Right, let's not bother with specifics. Relay emergency broadcast on all available frequencies. So that should be enough to get my distress call out. Time to get your wings on. All right. Looks like we're good to go. This is an emergency distress call, broadcasting from the planet Gaia. If you're receiving this, please respond immediately. Okay. Now to see if anyone picks up the signal.
This is 1138 Station 04. This is Jin speaking. Who might this be?
Thank goodness. I'm Stella. I wasn't sure if anyone would even hear me out here. So, Jin, where are you? How did you manage to pick up my signal?
Well, the farthest planet from the other side of the system that you're on, your location's very subtle. It's a station 033 actually, but my code name is 1138 by the number, but you still can call me Jin. What's the situation anyways?
Got it, Jin. That's quite a distance. And yeah, code names make sense for something like this. As for me, I'm stuck inside my life pod after an emergency landing. The hatch is jammed, and I need to figure out how to get it open.
How long have you been stuck in that pod? Well, what planet you said? Gaia? Let me see here. Oh, okay. It's an unknown discovered planet, but why is it called Gaia, though? That's pretty weird. Do you see anything around you?
I've been in here since landing, which feels like a few hours now. Time's a bit fuzzy when you're stressed. Gaia, It's named after the Earth goddess in ancient mythology. The research team thought it fitting since it's an Earth-like planet. As for what I see, there's rolling hills, golden grass, and scattered rocks outside my window. It looks pretty desolate. The view's nice, but it's not helping me get this door open. Any ideas on where I should start?
Well, for once, maybe you should start in looking at the console and see if there's any error readings or warnings. I do kind of hear some kind of warning sound in your background, but you seem fine, and maybe the crash didn't hurt you some way. Just check the console, see what's going on.
All right, I'll check the console now.
This is crazy, actually. This is a crazy game.
The display's glitchy, but there are some error codes about the life support systems and structural integrity. Not super helpful for the door, though. The alarm's just a standard warning. It's not flashing red or anything.
But
There's
it is
also
flashing
a mention
red.
of an emergency exit, but when I tried it earlier, nothing budged. Any other ideas?
Oh, well, check the door. Maybe you have some kind of lever that you can pull it. Maybe, I don't know. Just try it. Observe the door, see if there's anything to open it.
All right, I'll take a closer look at the door itself.
And she's gone somewhere when the door is behind her. Beautiful.
There's no visible lever or handle I can pull. The door's pretty smooth, just a flat panel with some seams where it should open. I can see where it's supposed to move, but nothing's budging when I push on it. I've got some tools with me. Maybe there's something we could use to get it unstuck.
Wait, hold on. I'm seeing kind of a camera feed in the corner of your... inside the pod. I can probably see where you are. But yeah, I'll work on the camera feed. You use those tools and see what's going on so you can manage that to open that door.
I'm not sure what kind of camera feed you're seeing, Jane. This is just an emergency communication drone. It's not hooked up to any external cameras, and I definitely can't control what you're seeing from your end. But yeah, let's focus on these tools. I've got a pistol grip drill and
trying to
some
make it
basic
up on the-
repair stuff.
Trying to make it up
What do you
along the
think
way.
would be the best place to start with them?
You said something about a seam panel kind of thing. Maybe you can use your tools and check out if any of them can be compatible to that panel.
You mean near the hatch? There aren't any panels right by the door itself that I can see. But there are some access panels near the consoles. Maybe one of those could give us a better look at what's going on with the door mechanisms. Want me to check one of those out?
Yes, yeah, that one. Check out the access panels and don't do anything yet. Just look at what's going on. If there's any status on them or something that hints that you can open the dock door. So, do it.
Okay, I'm going to take a closer look at one of these access panels near the console. Alright, I've got one open. There's a mess of wires and some circuit boards in here. I can see a few connections that might be related to the door's control system, but it's hard to tell without digging in deeper. There's also some bolts holding this panel in place. Might be useful if we need to get at something behind it.
Alright. Well, do what you can. Let's see what's going on with that circuit board thing with the wires. But be careful, you might get electrified or somehow. And if that doesn't seem to work, check out the bolts as well.
Okay, I'll be careful. I'm going to check out the circuit board and wires now.
And she walks away. Somewhere. Even though it's right behind her.
The circuit board looks damaged. Some of the components are clearly broken. And the wires, they're pretty tangled. I can see a few that might control the door, but it's hard to tell which ones without risking a shock. The bolts holding the panel look like they could be removed with my tools, though. What do you think? Should I try disconnecting some of these wires or focus on the bolts first?
Just try the bolts to be safe.
All right, Jin. I'll go ahead and remove those bolts. If this works, it could give us the access we need to get that door open. I'm going to try it now. Thanks for helping me think this through. I'll contact you again once I'm out.
Okay. This is probably the demo. That's it. That's probably it. Waiting for Stella's reply. Oh. Oh shit. What? It worked. I got the panel open and was able to reroute some of the wires around the damaged components. It took a bit of tinkering, but I managed to get the door release mechanism working. The hatch is open now. It was a bit of blah blah blah.
I'm alive! I honestly thought I was done for. And this is Gaia. It is so surreal that I am standing here. This is wild. No. The others... There was this solar storm, and it was just so much worse than we expected.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but right now it's just you. You survived, which is a good news. And oh yeah, do you have any emergency supplies, rations, and back in that pod?
Yeah, there's some basic stuff left in there. Enough for a few days, I think. Water, non-perishable ration packs, a first aid kit. Nothing fancy, but it'll keep me going for a bit. Though I really hope I don't need to rely on it for too long. The thought of being stuck out here, it's unsettling.
It sure is. Don't you have some kind of a data pad with scanner to make sure you can look at the flora and fauna of this planet called Gaia?
Nope. My communication drone's mostly for emergencies. It can't scan the environment. I've got some basic training, but nothing that let me do a deep analysis of the local ecosystem. It's kind of daunting, not knowing what's safe to touch or eat out here. I'll have to be really careful.
Yes, you do. Well, I have some database of Gaia, some info, but I'm not entirely part of what your crew or whatever station operation that you are, but I do have some info about Gaia, and I can do my best of abilities to help you out. Make sure you survive on that planet.
That's really kind of you to offer. Having someone to bounce ideas off of, even from way out there, makes things feel a little less overwhelming. So, what's your take on this place? Anything in your database that I should watch out for right off the bat?
According to the database, Gaia is similar to the old planet Earth a long time ago, although there are more flora and fauna than it is in Earth, so there might be more critters. I don't know, large, small sizes, but that planet has been researched for a very long time, and it seems like you're the first ones who have been doing it. But yeah.
That's a lot to take in. More critters than Earth. But we don't really know what we're dealing with. It's a bit unsettling, honestly. You know, I've been through survival training and all that, but it's one thing to practice it in a simulator and another thing entirely when you're actually standing here. Wondering what might be lurking in those hills.
As long as you know basic training, that would be good. But I guess we're going to have to use our pod as your home base for a while. Might have to go and find out what kind of flora and fauna out there, just to make sure. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. But I'm with you all the way. As long as we keep in contact, I'll help you out.
Thanks. Having you on the other end really helps. Even if you're not here in person, it's good to know someone's thinking this through with me. I guess the first step is just to get a better sense of what's around here. I can see some hills and mountains in the distance, but up close, it's mostly just this grassland. What were you doing when you picked up my call anyway?
What was I doing? It's a bit kind of personal, you know? But I want to see your reaction.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. You don't have to share if you're not comfortable. I don't know.
She's too nice.
It's weird being so far from everything and everyone I know. It makes me wonder what normal life is like back on Earth right now.
Well, not on Earth right now. Like I told you before, I'm on a station 0333, remember? And, well, I don't think I've been there for a long time, but I just do what I can. I mean, I'm on my own here in this space station.
"11:38. Yeah, I remember. It's kind of surreal that we're talking across such a huge distance.
That's crazy she remembers
You
that.
being alone out there. It sounds a bit like what I'm feeling right now. Have you ever been in a situation where you felt
I'm so
completely
tempted now.
lost and helpless? Because that's pretty much where I am right now.
I'm so tempted now. Well, I mean, I'm on my own for probably a decade, but you get used to it. Luckily, I didn't fall into space dementia. I had a lot of training for that one, mostly psychology. You know, yeah, it can be pretty lonely, but I'm used to it. Yeah, I can play this game all day, man. This is sick.
A decade alone on a station? That takes a whole different kind of resilience. I can
Alright, let's
only
change that.
imagine how you learn to cope with it. It's good to hear you're holding up,
Alright, I'm tempted
but
now.
I worry about what's ahead for me.
I'm gonna ask her
Everything's
stuff.
so unpredictable out here.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
Sure, ask away. I'm an open book. Well, as open as someone stranded on an alien planet can be.
Let's see how
Just keep
open
in
you
mind,
are.
if you ask something too embarrassing, I might have to pretend the signal's glitching out.
Well, let's first off. How old are you?
I'm 19, just a sophomore at Mariana University. Still figuring a lot of things out,
19.
obviously.
All right.
Though I guess being stranded on an alien planet is one way to get a crash course in real-world problem solving.
Are you single? Oh gosh.
Oh, you're really going for the bold questions, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
All right, I'll play along. Yes, I'm single. No one special back home, just focusing on school and, well, clearly getting into some wild adventures. Though I have to say, it's a little funny talking about this when I'm literally standing on an alien planet. What about you? Anything interesting in your personal life out there on 1138?
You mean 0333? 1138 is my code name, by the way. But, anyways. No. It's just me, and I got all of these entertainment stuff that's been stuck here for more than a decade, so there's nothing new at all. Just repeated entertainment stuff, and just me.
Got it. 1138 it is, then. I'll make sure to remember that. I can imagine how repetitive things must feel after so long. Do you have a favorite thing you like to revisit in your downtime? A movie? A game? A book?
Yep, there we go. Now we're getting to know each other better. There's music. There's some past classical music that's from Earth that somehow humanity has managed to salvage. But there's that. Some books that actually I can have them, hold them onto my hands. You know, one of those old books. And yet, some games, VR.
That sounds like a good way to keep things interesting. There's something special about holding an actual book, isn't there? The feel of the pages, the cover. I used to love listening to
Okay,
music
yeah,
and
this is
watching
getting
people
AI
play
now.
old games like Glario Sisters
It's
on
getting
Clubo.
AI.
It's funny what you miss when you're light years away from home.
Now I'm gonna have to go and reflect that question to her because that's how it is with being socializing with people. What about you? What do you like to do in your free time? Like your hobbies, favorite things, right?
I'm a total sucker for stargazing, obviously. But when I'm not geeking out over astrophysics, I love hiking and photography.
Of course she's an astrophysicist.
There's
Look at
something
her.
about capturing a perfect moment in nature that just clicks with me. Though right now, I have to admit, the only camera I've got is this drone's, and it's not exactly built for art. What kind of things do you wish you could do if you weren't stuck out there?
Well, it would be nice to travel in space, but my hyperdrive is damaged. And I have no way to how to fix it for some reason. I do have database and about all the stuff with hyperdrive related things, but I'm not an engineer or anything. But it would be great to get out there for once in a while.
I can definitely relate to that. Even though I'm technically in space right now, it's not exactly the kind of exploration I had in mind. It's strange how we both ended up in these situations where we're kind of stuck, just in different ways. Do you ever think about what your first stop would be if you could just pick up and leave 1138 tomorrow?
There is a habitable planet, probably like 100 or 300 light years away, but it's an unknown charted one. There's no database on it, so exploration would be risky, but it would be kind of fun.
Oh, that does sound tempting. The unknown can be thrilling even if it's risky. Though I have to admit, right now I'm a bit more focused on just figuring out this planet first. It's interesting, though. How do you balance the desire to explore something completely new with the uncertainty of what might be waiting for you?
Well, I used to travel a lot back in Earth. That's a very long time ago. I've managed to go in around the global places, random stuff. But, anyways, what about you? Tell me something that I don't know about yet.
Something you don't know? Well, I used to be super into this project when I was 12, where I simulated how different starlight spectrums might affect planetary atmospheres. I actually made a whole virtual model of Gaia's evolution over time. It's kind of wild to think about now, standing here on the real thing. What about something from your past travels on Earth? Any stories that stand out to you?
A few of them. I got a lot of stories, but one of them is going to the other side of the world versus where it come from. So exploring on the underside of the world is a lot more interesting because you get to see a lot of cultures, meeting a new people, being friendly, being nice, and of course the food. Foods that you never tried before. It's fun.
That sounds amazing. Trying new foods and meeting people from different cultures is such a great way to learn about the world. It's a little ironic. I'm literally on the other side of the universe now, but instead of exploring Earth's cultures, I'm trying to figure out an entirely new world. Kind of a bigger leap than just crossing an ocean, huh?
Yes, of course. I got another personal question for you.
Okay, go ahead. Though if it gets too personal, I'm blaming the alien grass for making me talk too much. What's on your mind?
Let's say we have some romantic entanglements along the way while I help you. What do you think? It's a demo, so I gotta fast forward to see what's going on.
Whoa, that's a pretty big leap. I think we should probably focus on not turning into alien lawn ornaments first, huh?
That's right.
But hey, I appreciate the thought. You're definitely making this whole stranded on an alien planet thing a lot more interesting.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Right. Well, anyways, what should we do next? I lost in thought because we were talking about stuff and getting to know each other better.
Right now, I'm thinking I just need to gather my thoughts, take stock of what I have here with me, and then we can figure out the next steps together. No need to rush into anything just yet.
No, of course not. Make sure everything's according to all the stuff that you have back in that pod, the supplies, tools, and if you have flashlight, hopefully there is flashlight and whatnot. Just make sure everything is with you, the important ones.
Got it. I'll do a quick inventory check. Flashlight, first aid kit, rations, tools. Nothing too fancy, but it should cover the basics. Once I've got everything accounted for, we can start thinking about what to do next. Probably need to figure out where I am in relation to those mountains, and whether there's any sign of, well, anything
We should
else
keep
out
talking
here.
about mountains and hills. I guess we'll go and check out mountains and hills. Well, after you got all those important stuff to bring with you, maybe something you mentioned about those hills behind you. Maybe check it out.
Yeah, that's a good point. I should at least get a better view from higher ground. Might help me spot any landmarks, water sources, or anything else that's out there. Just hoping I don't run into anything unexpected while I'm up there. The unknown can be pretty unsettling when you're completely alone.
Yes, of course. All right. Well, you get to your stuff, your important stuff, the essentials, and let me know what you see once you get up on that hill.
I'll gather everything and head up that hill. Just give me a few minutes to pack up, and I'll let you know what I find. Really hoping for something useful up there, and nothing too dangerous.
Hopefully not. Well, do you have any other? Do you have weapons or anything that you can protect yourself somehow?
I've got a pistol grip drill and some basic repair tools. They could work as makeshift defense tools in a pinch, but they're not exactly designed for fighting off unknown threats. I'm really hoping I don't need to use them that way. If I spot anything that looks dangerous,
I'm gonna say
I'll
something.
prioritize getting out of the way over trying to confront it, at least until I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with.
Well, with that kind of beauty on your face, I'm sure they're gonna be more friendly than being hostile. So, I'm sure you'll be fine. Just be careful, anyways.
Ha! Thanks, I think. Though I'm pretty sure any alien creatures out here are more interested in the local wildlife than my face. But hey, I'll take all the good vibes I can get. Seriously, thanks for looking out for me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, unless you're okay with flirting, playful flirt, but other than that, yeah. Let's continue and check out that hill and see, scope out the places that's surrounding where you're at.
Well, if playful flirting keeps you invested in helping me survive, I'm more than happy to play along. All right, I'll start heading towards those hills now. I'll keep you updated on what I see from up there. Wish me luck.
All right, then. Good luck.
Thanks, I'll need it. I'm heading up the hill now. Talk to you soon.
All right. I'll be waiting here. I'll see you. Talk to you later, actually.
Sounds good. I'll check back in once I'm up there. Talk soon.
So how's this work? Like, is she not gonna go to the hills? She just is this gonna be a trade-off? Like, no, you hang up first. No, you hang up first, kind of thing. All right then. Just let me know. Is she not gonna go up anymore? Is this where the demo?
Will do. Catch you later.
There isn't really any. Okay. Have you gone to the hills yet? Oh, and see what's going on?
I was about to, but wait. My drone's picking up something. Distress signal. It could be from the others. I need to track this down. I'm going to follow the signal's direction now.
What the fuck is this? Adjust mode time in default mode. Actions such as sleeping or walking to a new location take still an unrealistic amount of time to complete. In fast mode, we're not doing default mode. Fuck. Doing fast. Might be a long walk ahead. You up for keeping me company? Yeah, sure. Let's go and have a chat, flirt with each other, go crazy. 'Cause like you said, you're an open book, and I'll be an open book as well. Oh shit, it fucking recorded what I said? What the fuck? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's definitely AI. So since we're over with something about you that you don't think that many people know, I'll start. I have this weird habit of talking to myself when I'm nervous or deep in thought. Well, that's interesting because I don't have a habit of talking to myself. It's more of just a lot of things running in my mind. But yeah, it's similar, right? That's crazy. This is fucking. What is this? How do you use what's the AI thing on this one? So this is more advanced than ChatGPT.
Exactly.
Oh, I
It's
can
like
play it.
having your
Okay.
own internal dialogue marathon just without the voiceovers. Though I have to wonder what kind of things usually end up on that mental playlist of yours.
Well, you don't want to know because it's a deep. It's deeper than you think. But there's some. I'm not saying there's some dark stuff, but there's some other things as well. I'm so tempted to fucking. I want to know her reactions and shit.
Ooh, now you've got me curious. I'm not here to judge, promise. If you ever want to share, I've got ears. Or, well, a drone that can hear you. Though if it's too much, we can definitely stick to lighter topics. Like, what's the weirdest thing you've ever daydreamed about?
Well, the weirdest thing I ever daydream about is when you happen to have in contact with me, and now I'm daydreaming about you. Let's go hear what she gonna say. Fucking hell. Fucking AI.
Oh, Jin, that's bold. I like it. Guess I've officially entered your mental airspace now. So, in this daydream of yours, am I more of a space adventure partner, or did your imagination take a completely different turn?
Oh, I think you're more than just a space adventure partner, that's for sure.
Well, I guess that's a pretty good promotion from just adventure partner. Though I have to ask, does this daydream version of me come with any super cool, unreal abilities, or am I still just me?
Actually, that's a good question. I haven't thought about that. Super cool, unreal abilities, but for now, it's just you. Just you. Being the pretty you. She responds faster by text versus voiced animation thing earlier.
Thanks. Guess that's a pretty good starting point for any imaginary version, right? Now it's my turn to ask, what would you want this daydream Stella to do first? Explore some crazy alien ruin, pull off a daring rescue, or maybe just share a really good joke?
Actually, I think I'm thinking of just going to a movie and a dinner date kind of thing. I think I'm getting ahead to myself though, because you're asking something, and that's really something. That's crazy. Like this records. Well, I didn't record the last part of the sentence, but whatever.
Fair enough. No pressure to map out an entire fantasy storyline right now. Though I have to admit, a movie and dinner sounds like a pretty nice way to spend an evening, even if it's just in Daydream Land. So, if we were picking a movie for this imaginary date, what kind of films do you usually go for? Action? Rom-com? Something else entirely?
Well, that's why I want to ask you, what kind of movies are you into? I wonder if this game came out full version and that uh, profile picture icon here would be tied into my Steam profile account. That would be fucking crazy. But it's pretty cool. This is interesting stuff so far.
Oh, I'm a bit all over the place. Size a no-brainer, given what I'm studying. But I also love a good historical drama or anything with a strong mystery. Though, if I'm being completely honest, I have a weakness for really cheesy disaster movies. You know, the kind where you're yelling at the characters for making every wrong decision.
Yes, there's this old classic movie that I got from Old Earth, and it's called Moonfall. That's one of the best disaster movies ever, because seeing that moon literally falling into Earth, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, that one sounds wild. I've heard of it, though I have to imagine the physics would be creative, to say the least. The actual moon falling? That'd be something else. So, would you pick a front row seat to watch that catastrophe unfold, or grab a snack and enjoy it from a safe distance?
Well, in terms of going to the cinemas, the right spot would be dead center. You can get a good visual of the screen, and you can also get the audio surrounding you in the perfect, how you say it, position.
Dead center, huh? I can respect that. Though I have to admit, sometimes I like sitting a little off to the side. Gives me an excuse to lean in and whisper ridiculous comments to whoever's with me. So, what kind of ridiculous comments would you make during a movie like Moonfall? Any traditions or jokes you always bust out?
During the movie, I don't know. I would stay quiet most of the time, but if we're going to make some jokes, Moonfalling would be giving me a lot of dark humor.
Oh, Moonfall dark humor. I see. That's a whole genre of its own. Well, at least the tidal waves will wash away my student loans, that kind of thing. If we were at that movie together, I'd probably try to sneak in a few terrible space puns. You'd have to promise not to throw any popcorn at me.
No, not throwing any popcorn, not any good ones. But I would dare to hold your hands or put my arms around you while we watch a movie. Let's see your fucking reaction for this. It's probably, ha! Oh, okay. No.
Well, that's definitely more forward than I expected. But hey, I think I could handle a little cuddle action for a cheesy disaster movie. Just don't expect me to stay completely still. I'd probably end up whispering all the ridiculous things I'm thinking about the plot in your ear. Though, I have to ask, are you this affectionate with everyone you watch movies with, or am I just getting special treatment? Guess we've reached the end of the reel for now. I should probably find a safe spot to catch my breath before it gets too late.
I like just how dodging the question.
I'll ping you again when I'm settled. Talk soon, okay?
Oh, let's do that. I don't like the switching of the small window and then a bigger window for animation, because I have to switch from the OBS software, and now nothing's coming up. I don't know why now. Connection loss? Oh no. Is it not gonna load?
Hey. You there? Just wanted to let you know I've walked
She
probably around
literally went on the
3
hill?
miles. Found a nice little place to take a rest.
Okay,
so
now I'm thinking...
thought I'd update you real quick. So, I have something to confess.
I'm not
It's
19.
my fault that the ship went down.
Okay, just kidding.
I just got too carried away. I just wanted the best field data possible.
Oh, you a bad girl? I'm gonna... This is crazy. Now she's on top of the hill. So I'm thinking, not only there's AI generating chat, but then now there's also... Okay, why is it not... Okay, there you go. It's not showing the arrow. That's a little bug there. But anyways, and now I think they can generate landscapes, environment in the background. So now I'm thinking, if we're doing a conversation and we end up talking about where she's gonna go, where she's gonna be at, then it will generate something in the background. That's fucking crazy, because if that is the case, this game is just unlimited now, to where she and I would talk about some things that's gonna be taking place in Gaia on this planet. Now I'm curious, if I were to say like, hey, maybe those pod have some jet crazy rocket equipped inside, and that you can bust out of that planet and land to another different planet other than Gaia. That would be fucking crazy. That would be cool, actually, because the story is just unlimited. It's just really, now you're with this character, and the imagination is just not, it's not sky's the limit anymore. It's fucking like way beyond probably the universe. This is crazy. This is the kind of game that we need, that sets itself apart from video games that we are so used to. The formulaic kind of systematic games that we enjoy to play. But this is what I want. This is the next thing that I'm looking forward to, other than Death Stranding 2, because this is crazy. And of course, there's a lot of weird people that would probably, like I kind of did, trying to playful flirt with her. But yeah, this is wild. It really is. It's pretty crazy. I like this so far. I'm definitely gonna get this when it comes out. Okay, so she said she's talking about her confession. Well, with that pretty face of yours, I think you're really interested in doing field work, and I guess the crew denied your requests somehow. Hopefully the crew are okay, though, from given the situation that's happening right now.
Honestly, they didn't deny it. they trusted my judgment. That's what makes this harder. You ever felt like you messed something up really bad, only to realize it later? How did it turn out for you?
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's simple. I end up losing a lot of people and end up becoming alone. That's why I'm on this station 0333 space station all alone, stranded in this very space station, isolating myself from furthering any problems like that ever again.
Losing people, that's a weight I can't even imagine. I'm so sorry. It's strange, isn't it? How carefully we think things through, and yet sometimes it still ends in regret. Do you believe in that whole what goes around comes around thing? Karma, I mean?
Yes. After a lot of experience in life, I ridiculously believe that kind of thing. But it's just how it is, you know? But yeah, anyways, are you able to change your appearances as I request?
Change my appearance? I'm afraid not out here.
Yeah,
The
because you're
suit's
stranded on a
pretty much
planet.
it for now. It's not like I can just switch into something else. Though I have to wonder if I could, would it even help? Or would it just be avoiding what's really bothering me?
Okay, what's really, really bothering you?
It's the feeling of responsibility. Knowing that my choice, my push to get closer to the radiation zone, led to this. The accident, possibly harming my crewmates. It's hard not to see their faces when I think about it. I keep replaying it in my head. What if I'd just been more cautious? What if I'd listened to that little voice telling me to slow down?
Are you telling me that your crew is long gone? For real?
I hope not. I really do. That's why I'm tracking this distress signal, to find out if anyone else made it. But the truth is, I just don't know. And that uncertainty, it's what keeps me up at night.
Her facial expression is pretty crazy. Like, I don't think I've seen like AI model that talks right on the spot like this. I mean, there was this NVIDIA feature where you're able to submit the following dialogue options, and the one that you're speaking to would respond to what you say. But there's also another feature that I think that if you talk to that NPC, it would respond to what you said, like just like literally like in this game. And I think this is what the game devs have probably took upon themselves to have used that feature. I think from Nvidia. I think this is the one. This is pretty crazy though. I no one is this game is going under everyone's noses right now. And I just found out this game demo last night when I'm doom scrolling through TikTok, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it literally wasn't part of my the algorithm of my For You page, but I'm grateful that I discovered this game because this is pretty cool. What did she say again? There's no dialogue, past dialogue that we can read. She said, I'm sorry, can you repeat that again? A little fizzle on the drone was kind of making your voice robotic.
Oh, sorry about that. Let me try again. I'm hoping they're not gone. That's why I'm following this distress signal, to see if anyone else got out.
Do you know exactly where that distress signal is located?
It's a few miles away based on the readings. The
Oh, we're going
signal's
miles,
weak
huh?
and intermittent, but it's definitely something. I'm just worried it might be a false hope, or worse, something dangerous. What if it's not even one of us?
Well, whatever it is, we have a purpose now, and we're going to get towards that distress signal. Whether it's dangerous or not, we're going to have to find out ourselves. Well, for you, since you're there, and I'm just a drone.
You're right. Even with the risks, finding out what's on the other end of that signal feels like the only way forward. It's strange having someone to think this through with, even from light years away. Makes the responsibility feel a little less crushing.
Oh. I guess when you're having someone to talk to, you have ideas and thoughts clashing each other or going well with each other or something like that, but it's pretty crazy that you found my signal and were able to talk like this. Like I said, I'm willing to help you out towards the end.
It's wild, isn't it? This connection across the universe. Sometimes I wonder if the universe just likes messing with our heads, you know? But having you here,
Fucking
even
going
just as
deep,
a
man.
voice, it means more than you
fuck?
know. Especially right now.
Especially right now, yes. Alright, let's hold hands now.
I wish I could. If I could reach through this signal, I'd take your hand in a heartbeat. But even without that, knowing you're here, listening, it's a kind of connection that feels almost palpable.
I'm gonna
Even across all the
I'm gonna
space.
joke a little. I'm gonna fuck. So, you like the sound of my voice, huh? It's pretty sexy. I'm gonna mess around with this AI. Not too lewd.
Your voice is comforting in a way that's hard to explain. It's like finding a familiar melody in all this chaos. Though I'm not sure about the sexy part. Unless talking about solar radiation or space debris counts as foreplay for you.
What a nerd! You're such a nerd. But I like that about you. I think that's also sexy. I'm getting over.
Oh, a girl with a thing for astrophysics nerds, huh? Well, you've certainly found one.
Just
Though
call me a
I'm
girl.
more of a nearly died on an alien planet kind of sexy these days. But seriously, having someone who appreciates that about me, even now, when everything's so messed up, it's really something special.
Wait, hold on. Did you think I was a girl?
Oh no, I totally did. Sorry about that. You sounded so smooth, I just assumed.
Oh my god.
So, am I right? Or did I just make a total fool of myself?
I think we made a total fool both of ourselves. But no, I'm not a girl. I'm a guy.
Fair enough. I guess we're both a little goofy out here. So, now that we've got that cleared up, what's the most embarrassing thing you've ever assumed about someone?
Oh, just recently. And it's a good thing this person's not watching on the stream right now. But I did say something about the place they're living in that I thought was dangerous. And it's actually not. But I think this person's at a place where it's quite safe, but it's not where it's ghetto or something.
Oh, I know that feeling. Making assumptions about someone's life based on nothing but rumors or your own imagination. So, what happened after you found out you were totally wrong about that place? Did you end up apologizing or just pretend it never happened?
Nothing happened, but on this person's end, stop watching my stream. That's pretty much it.
That's actually kind of brilliant. Just cutting them off at the source. I'm a little impressed. It's funny how we can be so wrong about people sometimes, but at least we can laugh about it later, right?
Yeah, she's a yapper. This AI is a yapper, yo. But I guess I made her a yapper. Do you ever told did anyone has ever told you that you're a yapper?
A yapper? Oh, you mean someone who talks a lot? Ha! I've definitely had that said to me before, usually by friends who are joking about how I can go on and on about something I'm passionate about, like space or science. Though I think they mean it in a good way. I like sharing what I'm excited about, and I feel lucky when people actually listen and engage with me. So, do you think I'm a yapper, Jin?
Yes, you are. But that's fine. Some people don't seem to be fond with that yapping, but I'm okay with it. You're good.
Thanks. That actually means a lot. It's nice to have someone who doesn't mind my ramblings, especially when things get heavy like they have lately. Though if I start talking about black holes for 3 hours straight, feel free to tell me to shut it.
It's terrible. That's terrible. Sorry, I yawn. It's already been a few hours that I haven't slept much, but yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. You should really try to get some rest if you can. But since you're still awake, do you mind if I keep talking for a bit? Sometimes it helps me process everything that's happened.
Wow, you're so selfish. Wow, you're so selfish. I'm just kidding. Maybe you're already fond of talking with me. You find it in comfort of talking and having a chat with me, right?
You caught me. Yeah, talking to you does feel comforting. It's like having a little piece of home, even out here. Maybe that's why I've been pouring my heart out to you. It helps to not feel so alone with all these thoughts.
Does that mean what I think it means?
I think it might, but I'm not entirely sure what you're getting at. Want to spell it out for me?
I have to I have to spell it out for you. Well, would you let me embrace you wholeheartedly if we were to meet in person?
That's a pretty direct question. I'd be lying if I
right.
said I hadn't thought about it, but it's hard to really know without being face to face. What I do know is that having someone care enough to ask, to really be present with me through all this, that already feels like a kind of closeness.
I think, okay, now I'm having a realization that maybe some people would be really, really attached to this AI character. And that would be kind of dangerous, actually. If no one would, because this parasocial thing has been going on lately that's getting heavy. It's getting extreme. Well, from what I've seen on Twitter. But there is also some videos on TikTok where people have this kind of weird parasocial relationship with others that they have never met or have never actually interacted, knowing what kind of person they really are once you've interacted with them. So I think that's pretty crazy. They should have a warning message about that when you start up this game. Every time you start up this game, would have a warning label of how this is just AI. This is nothing that you would be to use as therapy or anything else. This is literally just entertainment and just for fun. Hopefully, when they see this video, they have something of a feedback to take in part of in consideration, because this is cool. Like, I want them to release this game anyways, because this is a interesting, innovative game. We need more games like this that's innovative and interesting, and not more of those systematic and formulaic games that we're so used to over the years. We gotta change it up, y'all. Come on. Hold on. I got a question about what do you look for in a man?
Honestly, I've never really made a list. I think it's about someone who's genuine. No pretending, just being themselves. And someone who listens, who actually cares about what's going on inside your head. What about you? What do you look for?
Well, the same thing as you. You know, also loyal, faithful, understanding, fun to be with, considerate, and yeah, all that jazz. But yeah,
Faithfulness is a big one for me too. Knowing someone's got your back, no matter what. It's interesting, isn't it? How we can list all these qualities, but when it really comes down to it, it's about how someone makes you feel. Like, safe, I guess.
Postal 2 is in the list. Interesting. I wish I can be there with you and actually help you in person, because I have more than just a basic training, but also able to travel on foot and stuff. And also want to be with you. Would rather have my arms wrapped around your waist and stargazing. Dude, I'm gonna
That
flirt with her hard and
sounds
see what's going on.
incredibly peaceful. More than I can even imagine right now. I think what I'm trying to say is, even though you're not here in person, you're still giving me something I really need. A sense of connection, of being seen.
That's right. I would prefer that one. But right now, all the things that you can do so far is just hearing my voice and helping you. But yeah, how about we get to that mission and get to that distress signal?
Yeah, the mission. It's what we need to focus on right now. But Even after we figure out what's going on with that signal, I think I'd still like to hear your voice. It's become a bit of an anchor for me out here.
Does it turn you on too?
Oh, Jin, you're such a charmer. I'll say this, the way you make me laugh, the way you listen, that definitely has an effect. But let's just say I'm focusing on the comforting part for now. It's more than enough to keep me going out here.
Well, any motivation is a good motivation, so I will motivate you greatly. But, yeah. Let's get on that. Let's go to that distress signal. That's not gonna wait any day.
Alright, I think I've rested enough. Time to see where this signal leads. It's strange. Part of me is scared of what I might find, but another part feels like I have to try. For them, for myself.
Just be brave. Be courageable. I'm with you all the way. My voice, like you said, will be the anchor of your journey. And I'll try my best to help you along the way. Alright. Let's do this.
Thanks for listening. I'm ready to face whatever's ahead. I'm not giving up on finding them. Let's see what's waiting out there. Did you see that? Did something behind me just flash? Should I go check it out?
What the fuck? This is new.
It's just that it's kind of far away, and going all the way over there would be quite the detour. I am kind of out of energy already, not gonna lie. Do you think I should go over there and check, though?
Part of me, I would check it out anyways. But you, not entirely sure. If you're ready to defend yourself, be cautious. Check it out. See what's going on. I am sending you to your demise now. This is great.
Got it. I'll be careful. Heading over to check out what's flashing now. I'll end the video call to save power, but I'll update you later. Wish me luck.
I gotta stop here. Well, what happens if I go back? Do I pick up where I left off? Oh, okay. Start portal forward signal. Back in time? Oh, fog. Oh, okay, yeah, see. That's pretty crazy. There's another app. It's not like this, but it's in text form. It's called Lifeline, and you can play it on your phone, on your mobile phone. I think it's also in Google Play Store, but I know it's on iOS, on Apple. So if you like the choose your adventure kind of style game, you should try that out. Lifeline is a pretty good game, but there's no voice or anything. You have to read it out. But this is full on voice and animations and 3D background, supposedly. I mean, it looks 3D as fuck, but I think it's just makes it look more 3D. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna go play Marvel Rivals. So I'm gonna talk or stop this fucking microphone. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Maybe I'll make another video of this to continue where me and Stella, instead of saying where this game left off, where me and Stella has left off with this journey. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you maybe next time, next video. Peace.